Hey, everybody. Welcome to the live. We're here with the beautiful taste of Cherie. Hey, sis, how you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. I see all of my family has showed up and showed out. Thank you, family. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play some music in the background until we get enough people in the live stream. So we're going to keep it moving here. Welcome. Uniquely, you should be blue now, honey. Let me know. Okay. We're going to get some music playing and get y'all a little warmed up here for the rest of the show. And y'all don't sleep on YouTube music because they got some good ones. Welcome. Hey. Your girl is hot. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you got your pen and your paper ready. We got some information for you today. Hey, Ash Moyer. Hey, welcome. Hey, you may see some of your TikTok family coming in. Can you see the live stream? Can you see the chat over to your right?
Nope, I can't.
You don't see a chat box? Oh, okay.
Yep, I only see me and you.
Okay. Well, we've got some people in. Let's see. Sharia Burden. Hello, welcome. Testing. Can you guys hear the music? Can you hear me? Is it too loud? Thank you, Sharon. That's right. If you have questions, when we start to do the questions, please drop an orange heart. And we're gonna put your question in behind the orange heart. Thank you, Sharon. I forgot that I said that. Ellen Williams, welcome. Hey, if you guys are from Cherie's TikTok, put TikTok in the comments so that she know that you came to support her. And I appreciate you being here. Welcome. I need to pull my own live up. You could go to Granger.com to find what you need to get the job done. Granger, supplies and solutions for every industry. Daily Harvest, you have made my life 10 times easier. Okay, so we have Minerally Garcia. She's a TikToker. She's one of your fans.
Can they hear me?
It's Mineral. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying it wrong. Please forgive me. Oh, and this chat is moving fast. Merally Garcia. She's a TikTok fan of yours. So,
well, hello,
one of your followers.
Hello.
Welcome. I'm sorry.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Welcome.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn the music off.
Y'all coming in, so
yes, we're gonna go ahead and turn the music off because we got some people coming up in here. Okay. Y'all ready for some gut love, aren't you?
Yes, let's get it. Let's talk.
Let's go. Talk. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get the live started here. Okay, so Ashmere, yes, welcome. If you guys are a TikTok follower of Cherie, please put TikTok in the comments so that we can give you much love for the TikTokers. So thank you so much. I was going to go live on my TikTok, but it's just too complicated up here right now. So we're good here on YouTube, and we're going to take care of that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So guys, welcome to the live today. I'm going to give you a little bit of information on how I met the beautiful taste of Cherie. Now, I had been saying her name wrong.
That's okay.
But she will talk about that too. But I met her. I was on TikTok one morning, and I always say how God put you in a place for a certain reason, and they connect you with people. She's good people. And I went to her live. It was the first thing that popped up on my page that day. And I went in because she was juicing. I said, let me see what she's talking about juicing. Let me see if she know what she's talking about. So she did her thing, and we connected like instantly. I said, hey, I want you to come to YouTube. And she said she have a YouTube channel. And I was like, oh yeah, you got to come on over here. So
Yes.
that's why we are here today. She speaks much knowledge. And yeah, she's good. That's my buddy now. So we got the
Yes.
same goal in mind. And I'm not going to talk you guys to death. I'm going to just roll the carpet out and let you guys meet the beautiful Cherie, the registered nurse BSN. Yes.
Hey everyone. Hey. Thank y'all for joining. And I just want to give y'all a little bit of history, excuse me, on who I am. I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for almost 15 years. I have worked in almost every entity of nursing that you can think of aside from pediatrics. I refuse to do pediatrics. Not that I don't love the kids. I love the kids. It's you parents that want to run the show of the care. And that's a little hard when we have policies and procedures to follow. So I choose to kind of navigate away from pediatrics. However, I love babies. I love the kids. And I know a lot about GI health. I've been juicing now. Seriously, I've been juicing for several months now. So I've learned quite a bit. I've done quite a bit of research. So I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever you guys want to know, whatever you want to talk about. Let's do it.
Okay. So welcome everyone. I see some more of your TikTok family here. We've got Judy Sundale. Welcome. We also have I saw another one that came in. So guys, I will be able to go back and look at the chat at the end of the live, and I will relay that to her so she can give you your props when you come into her channel.
Oh, I
She
can
also
see. Okay.
You can see?
Yeah, I can see now. I had to go to a different area.
Okay, great. So now you can see your followers that's in here. So welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been so excited about this live stream. I have been talking about it supposed to be talking about multiple sclerosis, but I kept bringing up this live stream in my video. So welcome, guys. So we're going to start out. She's giving you a little bit of information about her. Do you want to start with the questions that was given to you, or do you want people to start asking you questions?
You can go ahead. They can go ahead and start asking questions or however you want to do this. I'm
Okay.
perfectly fine.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and let you start answering the questions that you got. Do you
Okay.
still have those? So yeah, go ahead and just start talking about that.
Okay. So let's start. Why is it important to juice? Well, a lot of times juicing is important because you won't get the proper amount of minerals and vitamins, the nutrients that you need daily, just by eating the fruit and vegetable servings. Most of us in the United States don't eat enough the correct servings of fruits and vegetables. That's why we juice. A lot of us are on the go. We working a lot of hours. We have children. So I encourage everybody on this earth, honestly, anybody on this earth that's able-bodied to get a juicer, because yes, you can take supplements. That's a question that a lot of people want to know. Well, I take my vitamin A, I take my vitamin D. Let me tell you about a synthetic supplement and what the difference is between a synthetic supplement and a natural fruit or vegetable. The composition, the structure of it, it's not going to be made the same. And because it's not going to be made the same, it can be made close. Remember, when it comes to chemistry, one little bitty thing can be off and the body is not going to recognize it the same, right? So
Right.
with fruits and vegetables, our body is designed to recognize fruits and vegetables. However, that synthetic vitamin may not be recognized properly by the body, and it may discard it. It may attack it. It may get rid of it. Then if your intestines are not in the best shape, if you haven't been exercising, you haven't been eating healthy, you may not absorb the synthetic supplement the way it needs to be absorbed to properly get the right amount of vitamin or mineral. So that's why you want to juice versus taking supplements. unless you absolutely have to have the supplement because it's so low. Also, juicing is going to be more readily available. So juicing is going to absorb quickly in the body versus, that's another question. Why would I want to juice instead of just eating the fruits and vegetables? Juicing is going to go right on in, absorb instantly versus the body having to take time to digest it. There's a digestion process. When you eat, you got to chew. Then it has to go down the esophagus into the stomach. The stomach acid has to break it up. Then it goes through the intestinal system. And that's a lot. Our GI tracts do a lot daily. But when you juice, pretty much you swallow it, it goes on down, passes through the stomach into the intestines, and your intestines absorb the minerals and vitamins. And also remember that your immune system lies in your intestines. So it's very important. Let me see. Another question. What kind of juicer do I want to get? Okay, there's several juicers, but I talk about two, which is the masticator, and then you got the centrifugal. I have a centrifugal right here, if you can see it in the back. It is a good juicer, and it's self-cleaning, meaning it doesn't clean the juicer. That's not what self-cleaning means. You still got to break it apart and dump it. However, the strainer in the inside, when you do the self-cleaning mode, it cleans a lot of the debris out of there to where you don't have to take a lot of time scrubbing and brushing. So that's what they mean when they say self-cleaning. A masticator is more like a cold press, if you've ever heard the word cold press juicer. So a cold press juicer is going to give you a little more juice because of the crushing. It's more of a crusher than it is more of a blender or an extractor like this one. Now, that one is going to be a little more pricier, and it may be a little harder to clean. So that's the difference between those two. But they both are good. You guys, you can get either one. You may want to know if you're on medication, say you're on medications and your GI tract is slowed down, especially pain medications like Norco, any kind of opioid. If you're on an opioid, your digestive tract is going to be very slow. It's going to be slowed down. That's just the mechanism of the medication and one of the side effects, right? Yes, you do want to take a laxative. The best laxative to take is a stimulant laxative, like a Senna. Senna you can get from a health food store, or Senna you can get from Walmart or Walgreens or something too. You should be able to. Or the doctor can prescribe it. Also, Ducalax is a stimulant laxative, and then mineral oil is a natural laxative. And a lot of people want to know about like old school remedies. Mineral oil is good, it is effective, and it is deemed safe in the medical community to take. But I would suggest for you to speak with your healthcare provider for amounts if you're going to go the natural route, because it's different for everybody depending on what medications you on, what conditions you have. So please speak to your healthcare provider if you need specifics on how much mineral oil you want to take. But it is safe. Let me think of some more
And I'm
questions.
going to cut you off just 1 second.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
meant to give a disclaimer at the beginning. We're not doctors, but you have registered nurses here, and we are able to tell you from that side. But again, we're not doctors, so please seek the advice of your medical professional before you do any of the things that we're talking about, because we don't want the responsibility. Okay, so back to you.
Thank you. Yep. So, you said I stopped juicing, but definitely will start up again. My intestines have been misbehaving. Yes, Cammie, because let me explain something to you guys about juicing. You know how most of us crave sugar, right? As you juice and you juice properly, the proper amounts, your sugar cravings will decrease. So what you want to do, you want to start off juicing berries for the sweetness. And the reason why I say choose berry over a mango or a pineapple or any of that is because berries have the least amount of sugar and the most benefit to you. So the berries are antioxidants. And actually on my YouTube, I did a whole live on oxidative stress. That kind of explains why antioxidants are so important. So whenever they get time, they can go check that out. But oxidative stress, I'll just tell you what it is. It contributes to us aging. So that's why antioxidants is very good, because it helps combat oxidative stress. Okay, so you can start off, if you don't know how to juice, with berries and a green, like a spinach or a power green, something like that. And that's going to be helpful for you, for the beginners here. Um, Also, sometimes you need to, your GI tract needs to rest. Your
Mm.
GI tract needs to rest. We eat a lot. Most of us eat a lot. We snack throughout the day. Um, and then I'm gonna answer. I'll start answering some questions because I see you guys are coming through
Yeah.
questions. So, what are good tasting fruits and veggies to juice together without it tasting nasty? Just like what I was saying, berries will kind of help counter that taste of the bitterness of the spinach and the power greens.
Right.
So, and you can juice any kind of greens, collard greens, mustard greens, kale is very good. So, and then of course you guys know spinach. And if
And
you can go
and
ahead, Shelley.
I love beets, even without juicing. But people they say things like beets taste like dirt. The first thing I really want to say is I don't know about that because I've never tried dirt before. But but I love beets. But what I do is I use ginger in mine because that ginger is powerful. It'll knock out a lot of the taste too. So
So, can I jump in?
yep, go right
I
ahead.
want to stay right there while she's talking about ginger, guys. Ginger is phenomenal because let me tell you something you probably didn't know about ginger. Ginger helps promote lactobacillus in the intestinal system. So, ginger helps promote the good bacteria. It helps promote it. So ginger is phenomenal. Mint is phenomenal. Mint is another strong herb that's going to help relax the stomach and help relax the GI tract. So you want to add that into your juices. So on my counter here, because I figure somebody will probably ask, what is a good first time juice or what is a juice for gut health? This is a standard good juice for gut health. You want to do cucumbers for hydration, provides lots of water. Water is going to help the bowels move through the GI tract. Apple is for fiber. Now you're going to get more fiber. I'm going to stop here and explain this. Can I provide a link for the juicer that I use? She'll be able to drop a link in the
I'll put it in the discussion
after,
in the description
description.
box after the live is over. I'll put it in the description box so you can just go to it.
So remember when I talked about masticating and centrifugal juicer, right? So the cold press juicer, the one that squeezes, you're going to get a little more fiber than you would from a regular extractor juicer because it extracts the juice from the fruit and vegetable, right?
Mhm.
Blending. Also, a lot of people ask, what's the difference between blending and juicing? The difference is you're going to get more fiber with blending. However, most people, a lot of times people ask me this on my page. People add so much stuff to blend it, juices, so much concoctions that's why I always suggest juicing. But if you can tolerate blending with just adding like water, blending the fruits and vegetables, that would be the better way to go over juicing because you're going to get everything. However, that's not what most people gonna do. Most people gonna add in some yogurt. They're gonna add in some extra juice, some this for the taste, and that's not gonna be the healthiest option.
Right.
So that's why I recommend a juicer. Back to what I was saying about the rest of the ingredients for a standard bowel intestinal juice. You want to do, I'll start again, cucumber, apple. I told you about the cucumber, what that was for. Apple was for fiber, of course, and there's some other vitamins that apple provides. But fiber is the number one thing for apple. Ginger. I told you about ginger. It promotes lactobacillus and some other good microbes for the gut. So
Right.
that's why you want to do ginger. Ginger also helps aid bowel movements too.
Mm.
Then I got a radish there, but beet. When Shelly was just talking about beets, beets are absolutely wonderful. They also provide fiber. And let me just stop, and I do have to tell you this disclaimer about beets. When you first use them, just be careful because when you go to the restroom, it will discolorate your bowel.
Yep.
It will, you will go and your bowels will be red and you will be worried that something is wrong and it's not. And sometimes it'll do that for 2 days afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to let you guys know that about beets. And then celery. I talk about celery a whole lot. I love celery because not only is it an anti-inflammatory, it provides a lot of hydration and it makes a lot of juice when you juice.
Yep.
Celery and cucumber. So these are two of my favorite vegetables. But that would be a standard cup of juice right here that you would want to juice for bowel health. Also, how much do you juice daily? I'm new to juicing. What should I be juicing? You want to juice to start at least a half to a cup of juice a day to start. Okay. When you start doing like the fast and stuff like that with the juices, that's when you want to get to 16 ounces a day and 20 ounces a day. So 1 cup equals 8 ounces. So a standard would be like 8 ounces a day of juice.
Mhm.
Another question: Do you want to use juice as a meal replacement? The answer to that is no. I do it sometimes, but you do not want to do that. You really don't want to do that because you're not going to get the other things that you need using it. You still need protein.
Protein.
You still need other things, good fats like avocado, stuff like that. You need other things that's going to provide additional minerals and vitamins that you need, and trace minerals and your 4 essential antioxidants, which I always talk about, which is your beta carotene, your vitamin A, your vitamin E, and it's one more. You got beta carotene, vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin C. Those are your 4 antioxidants that the body does not make on its own in abundance.
Right.
Berries are low glycemic index. Yes, Sharon. That's why I always recommend berries. So, do you guys have any other questions? And then I'll kind of go back and forth. You need B12 is huge. Yes, you definitely need vitamin B12. It is so it the nerves. Vitamin B12 is so vital, especially for the nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
So is
And
I can't see the questions unless they pop up here.
I'll put
So
them up on the screen
oh,
so we
thank you. Okay.
keep up with it. Um, I actually wanted to say something too with gut health. A lot of you guys know I have multiple sclerosis. It don't have me. Um, I learned later on that my gut health has a lot to do, and multiple sclerosis was one of the few diseases that was promoted because of a poor gut health. And I'm not gonna lie, mine was horrible. It was horrible. But I found that out too. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. So there are things that the gut health has. There is conditions that it does actually contribute to if you don't take care of your gut.
Hmm. To add to what Shelly just said, other conditions that you can get with improper intestinal health, which is where your immune system resides. You can get gastric esophageal reflux disease, which is a number one. That's like the biggest one. People get irritable bowel syndrome, but GERD is the number one. And GERD can also make you have bad breath. A lot of people don't. Poor intestinal health can make you have bad breath. So you can brush your teeth and get these veneers and do all the brushing and mouthwash. That is not going to help. That's why I always tell people you have to heal from the inside out. Because
Mhm.
when that acid starts splashing back up, when that sphincter gets weak and the acid starts splashing back up, that's where it's like a rotten egg type smell that you can
Mhm.
have. Also, if without good gut health, if that acid keeps splashing up and it kind of starts eroding and ulcerates that little sphincter down there, it can cause what's called Barrett's, Barrett's esophagus. And what happens is it can turn into cancer at that point. So you
Mhm.
want to be gut health is very important. Excuse me.
Right.
Yeah, it's very important. Fibroids have been a recent problem. I do feel that juicing may help. I juiced in the past and rarely had issues. Sugar cravings and fibroids. Yes, because sugar contributes to so many disorders aside from diabetes. Sugar is like we crave it. To me, it mimics an actual drug. And that's our goal, is to lower our processed sugar intake all the way down as much as we can. When juicing, how do I remove the foam that sits on top of the juice? Or should I remove it? Or is it just the juicer that I have? Nope. All juicers do that, and I drink it. I do not
I do
remove because
too.
some of the vitamins and minerals are in there. But if you just have to remove it, if you got a little, anxiety about it, then you want to spoon it off. You could just spoon it right on off.
That's
Bad breath
cool.
comes from your stomach. Yep. It can come from the intestines, which that little sphincter that sits between the stomach and the intestines. That's where the gastric juices. The stomach and the esophagus. Excuse me. That's where the gastric juices keep popping up from. But if the intestines are moving very slowly and they're not digesting, stuff is gonna start backing up. That's
Right.
why sometimes when people, I don't want to go that far about what happens in the healthcare field, but you can bring up certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and it can get bad when you have bad intestinal health.
Right.
Provide us a few starting recipes to start juicing. Yep, that's the first recipe that you want to do, which is the ginger, the celery, the beets, the apple, and the cucumber. Also, you can switch out. Instead of ginger, you can do turmeric. They
Yep.
Ginger and turmeric is in the same family and they mimic a little. So turmeric is also an anti-inflammatory. Very good for you. So that's you can switch it up a little bit. What about hernia? Um, it depends. Oh, it's different hernias. So I don't. You will have to clarify that question because there are different hernias. You have a what is it? Ventral hernia. You have umbilical hernia. So there's different hernias, and you can get them different ways from lifting. Some people get them at birth. I've had a history of constipation and impacted stool. Hydration. Hydration is going to help tremendously with constipation, and impactions sometimes have to be removed what we call digitally, and that means with a finger. I'm just being honest. It has to be removed physically. So
Mm-hmm.
we have to do that sometimes in our field. But the best thing for constipation is proper diet. And when people ask me what type of diet do I recommend, if you're not vegan or vegetarian, the best diet to me is a Mediterranean diet. And
Yep.
just look it up. You can Google it. It consists primarily of being plant-based and seafood type of and good fats.
And I will also say on another side note with that, a lot of us, because even with me, with the medications and treatments that we take, that contributes a lot too, also for constipation. So you have to make sure that you stay hydrated, drink your water, purify yourself. Um, a lot of people say they do the, oh God, what is that water? We talked about it the other day.
Alkaline.
Alkaline. Thank you.
And
They
you can
talked.
make alkaline water, y'all.
Tell,
You can
yep.
make
Tell
it
her
right
that.
at home. Spring water, whatever brand, spring water and key limes. Go to your health food store if you can't find key limes. Get you some key limes and just drip some in your water. I drip it in, shake it up, and drink. There go your alkaline water right there.
Yep. So yes, when you have and you're taking the medications again, you have to kind of do an extra step with it, Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to drink, keep yourself truly hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
And I drink a gallon of water a day, and I still don't think I drink enough water. But you
Yep.
can drink too much water also. So just be
And
careful with that.
so the recommended amount of water that you want to get close to daily is about 3 liters. You want to get close to about 3 liters of water. And if you're on pain medications in particular are big for making people get constipated because they slow down the GI tract. Excuse me. So you really want to drink a lot of water. You really do. And again, ginger helps promote digestion with that.
Right.
I haven't been diagnosed with PCOS, but I have ovarian cysts, fibroid tumors, along with facial hair. And I'm wondering if juicing will help me. More than likely, Sharia, juicing probably will help you because what you want to do, insulin levels is a big factor when it comes to PCOS. If you're having symptoms, and it sounds like that's what you have, some symptoms that mimic PCOS, and I actually did a live on PCOS too. You want to control your insulin levels. That's why for you guys, a lot of times the doctor will prescribe metformin, which is also a diabetic medication, because those insulin levels are vital to control when you have, because insulin is a hormone, for those of you that didn't know that. And so you want to really, that processed sugar, you got to get down to, you want to substitute with monk fruit, agave nectar, and sweeteners like that. You want to almost completely try to cut out processed sugar as much as you can.
Yes, definitely that. And a lot of
Mhm.
people try to use like bananas. Banana is a natural sweetener too, but it's too much sugar. It's too
And you
sweet.
can do half.
Half,
I always
exactly.
tell people, if you blend, like I like my peanut butter banana smoothies, do a half a banana instead of a whole banana, or substitute the banana for berries, because berries gonna give you a bang for your buck as far
Right.
as the sweetness of those berries, and then it's a low glycemic index.
Okay. Can one of the mods drop her link to her YouTube channel? I meant to pin it. It is actually in the description box as well. So, and her TikTok is the same as your YouTube, isn't it?
It is a taste of Cherie.
Yeah. So, if you
Thank
could
you.
drop that for me, thank you. Yes, coconut palm sugar. Yes,
Yeah, coconut, date sugar, coconut
date.
sugar,
Yeah.
sweeten stuff with. There's so many alternatives, guys. Because I look at it like this: if you have a disorder that you really want to get corrected, do all that you can. Don't just listen at what one provider told you. Get out here and do some research and
Hmm.
really start looking up alternative sweeteners. Sugar is like the number one culprit for a lot of diseases and disorders, and salt, sodium.
Right.
Oh, and saturated fat. Those three.
And you also have to, yeah, you have to do your research too, because doctors are humans, and you just have to make sure that you do your own research too, because you're finding you, first of all, the biggest thing for me in the beginning, knowing the groups in the family that the fruits and the vegetables belong in, because you have people that says I'm allergic to bananas, I'm allergic to avocado. Me, I'm allergic to strawberries, ate kiwi, and I'm like, oh Lord, that's in the strawberry family. So you got to know your vegetables and fruit too. That is the first thing you need to do. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I think we put your. Thank you so much for putting her website in there,
Thank you,
uniquely. Thank
uniquely
you.
lavish.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. All right. So, any more questions? We're going to keep going. Someone made a comment, and I'm just going to throw this out here because I already know the answer. Somebody made a comment that in order for the juice to be a healthy juice, it has to be the thick juice.
Actually, in order for a juice to be healthy, you just got to make sure you level out your sugar and your vegetable and your fruit proportions, really. Because juice doesn't necessarily have to be thick, because celery and cucumber is very thin, and they have a lot of benefits because there's so much hydration in celery and cucumber. So I wouldn't judge my juice by the thickness. You really want to judge it by the sugar content. And I want you guys to remember, even though it's natural sugar, it's still sugar. So that's why when you're doing mangoes and watermelon and bananas, and you putting all those type of fruits, I mean, you got good fruit, your pineapple, you got grapefruit tasting fruits. Just be very careful. Do halves of those type of fruits. If like, or if you're gonna do one mango, don't do a whole bunch of other fruits. Just do your mango, then your cucumber, then your greens, then your celery, like that. Because you want to keep your sugar content low. When those insulin levels spike up, for those of you that's trying to lose weight, in the presence of high insulin levels in the body will not release fat. I don't know if you guys knew that. So when your sugar intake is up, even if it's natural sugar, your insulin levels are going to go up, and then you will not lose fat.
Let's
Can you
see.
put greens in a smoothie? And does it do the same as juicing? Yes, Judy. You can put greens in a smoothie and it will do the same exact thing as juicing if you don't add a bunch of extra stuff to your smoothie. That's
Right.
the problem. People add too much stuff to the smoothie, or they put too much sweet fruit in the smoothie. What about the V8 juice from the store? Now, The V8 juice from the store is probably full of processed sugar. I can almost guarantee it. And the tomato kind is probably full of sodium.
Sodium.
So I
Hmm.
would be very careful about drinking I would recommend you do natural, make your own tomato juice, and make your own the tropical V8 juice. Make your own, because there's gonna be foolish. Because you guys, they gotta have like shelf life, so they gotta
Right.
put preservatives and stuff in there.
Exactly. Hmm.
You
That
want
is
to
true.
start with green in the morning, then maybe a berry juice in the afternoon to not have the spike crash. Sharon, oh, and I'm not real familiar with that. I do know that um you want to just make sure that it's not too sweet, too much sugar in it
Hmm.
if you're gonna do in the morning so you don't crash. But I'll have to go more do more research about like the different times of day. So
It
no
is no.
yogurt. Judy, yes, you can do yogurt, but the yogurt I'm talking about that people like to put in the smoothies is the super sweet
Super
yogurt with
one,
all the
yeah.
sugar. You can do a Greek yogurt with no sugar in it. That's perfect because that's gonna give you some probiotic.
Right. And a lot of people also do like the almond milk and all this other stuff. I use coconut water in mine,
Hmm.
uh,
Now
instead of
that's
the
perfect.
almond juice and stuff.
Yeah, coconut water would be perfect, or anything without a lot of things you can add. I just wouldn't do no processed stuff with processed sugar in it, because you even got to watch the almond milk and make sure it doesn't have a lot of processed sugar in it, because some almond milk is decent. It doesn't have, they got lower, the kind is unsweetened is what I was gonna say.
Right.
If
Okay.
any, what store bought juice. A lot of people ask me about the boat houses, and all of those are full of sugar, y'all.
Sugar.
All of them. I went to the store specifically. I even looked at sparkling waters because I always recommend people when they're trying to wing off a soda to wing off with sparkling water. But I just give people a disclaimer and tell them to do it temporarily, because even some of the sparkling waters got sugar, a lot of
Yeah.
sugar in it. But at
Yeah.
least if you weaning off the soda, it's a start.
Right. But you also too, I always tell people when they're looking at their labels and things, anything in double digits, run.
Yep.
That's too much. Run
Much.
from it.
Yes. That's a great bit of advice.
Yeah, run from it.
You can do kefir. Is that more of like a probiotic type of drink,
It is.
or I think it is. Yeah, I think that's a good one. For fermented stuff is really good. I use alcohol sugar. Is that one good? Sharia, as long as you got to look at your sugar content.
Right.
That brand may be a good brand. I don't know if it's Greek yogurt or not. I believe it is. Just look at your sugar content. And
Right.
like she said, anything in the double digits is a no-go. Or yeah, you cold. And if any of those are fermented type of substances, then yes, Sharon, they are good. Cause you got like your kombucha, I think it is, and
Yeah.
all of that stuff is fermented. Yes,
Which
that
was
stuff is
another
good.
question that someone sent later on this, well, actually this afternoon, and they were like, "Is it? Can you drink too much kombucha?" I love it. I'll drink it every day, but
Um, I believe you probably can drink too much. I think too much of anything
anything,
is bad.
yeah,
And I would say, just like the recommended dietary recommendation for juices, like 8 ounces a day. I would say no more than one bottle of that a day
yeah,
probably would be best.
yeah, because it does, and it can, and it reads on the bottle too that it can make you a little woozy because it's kind of like alcohol. So they
Okay,
don't recommend you to
because
drink
it's
a whole lot
fermented.
of it. Yeah, because it's fermented,
Yep.
exactly like
Yeah, I
wine.
wouldn't do more than eight. What is it, 8 or 20? Whatever the bottle is.
I
I
think they're
know
normally
some
like
of them come
12
in like a bigger
ounces.
bottle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do no more than that one bottle a day.
I actually tried to make kombucha and I fell in love with it, but I had to back off of it. So
Oh, see. Do you got any old school remedies such as mineral oil and prune juice for gut health? Yes, both are wonderful. Mineral oil is safe and effective. And like I said, you will want to speak with your healthcare provider about getting a proper amount to use. But mineral oil is safe and effective in small amounts. And so prune juice is like a go to. We warm it up Oh, our patients, we give them a concoction. We give them prune juice, Miralax. Miralax
N-
is an actual laxative.
Laxative, yeah.
You ain't gonna be constipated if I'm your nurse. You tell me you constipated and I'm your nurse, we gonna fix it. I warm it up too. I bring it nice and warm.
Have you found, okay, so I don't know, not everybody has one of these locations. What is the name of them? Oh God, I knew I was gonna forget the name of them, but they do juices, cold pressed juices, and I'll have to think of it. I'll come back around to it because I found that they have a lot of sugar in theirs. They do a lot of detoxing. I can see the sign, but I can't think of the name of it. I'll come back to it. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
put another question out.
Okay.
We do have another question here.
You can get that in triple O and it has no sugar. I use that one too. Which one, Judy? Are you talking about the yogurt? As long as it doesn't have any sugar. But let me tell you guys a secret. Some stuff will say zero sugar, but then it's sweetened with something else that's just as bad. So, like
Syrup.
I'm saying, if it's not sweetened with like monk fruit, date sugar, coconut sugar, agave nectar, a little bit of manuka honey, or something like that, it may be just as bad as processed sugar.
Oh, the name of the place is Arden's Garden. I don't know,
Okay.
but they do a lot of cold pressed juices and things. Tastes good. They have one it's called Beaty Sweetie. You know I love beets. So, but I looked at it and I was like, all the sugar. So I stopped using it because of the sugar. And they
See,
will have hidden sugars, like they'll call it like um, sweetened with syrup sugar and stuff like that. And I'm like, what?
mhm.
So yeah, you have to be careful with that. And I know in the United States they only have to tell so much of the value of it to make it
Yes,
stick. So you have to be careful with that too, guys.
you sure do.
Okay, let's see. There was another question that was sent to me late last night, and it was, is it is it too? What is the earliest age to start your child on getting a healthy gut? Is there?
Oh, I would say as soon as they start eating pureed foods, as soon as they get off the bottle, or if they're alternating the bottle and solid foods, go for it. Because if you look, the baby skin be so healthy and this and that when they eating those baby foods with all the pureed fruits and vegetables. That's what we start them on. So right away, as soon as they're able to take solids, get them started on. And my suggestion would be, don't let them skip out on like peas and when they start try to keep introducing it to them. Don't just
Right.
be a one and done. Keep reintroducing it, because that way they'll grow up with healthy habits. It's easier to start than to come in the middle.
Right, right.
like
Especially
I'm
when they
doing.
get older.
Is stevia bad to use as a replacement? I think it is. I'm gonna be honest. I think any of those artificial sweeteners, I don't think they're good replacements. I'm just being, I mean, they probably better than processed sugar according to dietary recommendations, but I would say only supernatural. Anything synthetic to me is not going to be better
It's
than
not gonna
something
be right.
natural. So your
That's
agave nectar to me would be the next best thing as a sweetener. And then of course, like I said, your monk fruit, date sugar, coconut sugar, manuka honey, things like that.
and I actually grow stevia, and all it takes is a little leaf. You ground it up. It's really, if you can
It's
grow
really
it,
sweet.
it's
Okay.
really sweet. Yeah. Hmm.
But I mean, it's definitely better than processed sugar. I say that.
Yeah, definitely better than processed. Most definitely. Yeah. As long as you're growing it,
I
meaning
was
that
gonna
it's
say,
growing it.
let me
Yeah.
backtrack on that, Shelly. You
Yeah.
growing it, so that's natural. See, a lot of the stuff in the stores, they have additives to it with that,
Right.
and that's why I don't recommend some of that. But if you growing it, it should be good to go.
Yep.
Or
Hmm.
you getting it natural, I would say, you guys from a
Right.
health food store or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Getting sent this live is a godsend, cuz last night, this morning, my tummy was going through. I ate something I shouldn't been eating. Well,
Oh,
Cammie, I'm glad that we could help you.
yeah,
I'm
I
glad that we're here to
know.
help you.
That is so cool. And I hope you're feeling better. For
and
sure.
and just so you guys know, soluble fiber helps bulk up the stool. So look up good soluble fibers. You know, because most fruits and vegetables are both soluble and insoluble. So look up soluble, because that's going to help bulk up your stool when you having loose stools. So my son eats broccoli and he is 12 and he loves it. I'm so glad to hear that, Sharon. You started him early. That's how I
Right.
was with my kids too. My boys. I'm a boy mom, so
Y'all have chlorine in and Splenda.
they all have chlorine in them. Splenda, sweet and low, equal. Yeah, that's why I don't recommend like the stuff in the stores. But like Shelly said, she grow hers, so she good. She know what she good to go with that.
But the aftertaste, I couldn't get past the aftertaste in them either, because they all have an aftertaste, and I'm
They
like,
do. Aspartame is in the and so
yeah, and
yeah,
yeah, you hit it right there. Aspartame, that is the devil.
yeah, it is.
And if you have autoimmune, aspartame will definitely give you a headache. I could not understand why I was getting headaches and I was drinking sweet and low. And I started reading, and even actually chewing gum has aspartame in it. Some of
I
the
didn't know that.
girl, I had headaches. I was like, oh, I started
Oh
reading it. I'm
wow.
a label reader. It take me 10 hours in the store because I'm reading everything.
I'm glad to know that. Right now, while I got braces, I do mints a lot, but I'm
Oh,
glad I found that out about chewing gum. When I get them off, I stay away from it.
yeah. You just some of them, I think it's like extra. I think the one is called extra has it in there.
Oh, Sharon, you are too. It's fun. It's fun being a boy mom. I felt it was a sign to start treating my body with better foods because I just get tired of chewing food and eating. Is that bad? It's not bad. It sounds a little lazy now, but it's not bad. But you do need to give your digestive system a break sometimes.
Yeah.
You said I cannot do the aspartame. Me either.
But
I
if
want
y'all
to.
only knew what they did with aspartame,
Mm,
you do know back in the day aspartame was used in the to embalm people.
I didn't. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. That stopped me dead in my tracks. Yeah.
wow,
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah. I think Taylor had a question too. Oh, I'm sorry, Taylor. Let me put your question out. I
I've
heard
heard blueberries and kale are a good combo for gut. Yes, ma'am. Because blueberry is an antioxidant, definitely gonna boost the immune system. And kale is gonna give you a little bit of that. It's gonna give you vitamin K, but it's gonna give you a little bit of that fiber to push the stool through too. And the thing is, y'all, you don't want stuff sitting in your intestines for a long time. You want that stuff flushed out.
right.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, I read that
Look
one.
at that. Okay. And it was another question that somebody sent to me. Let me pull it up really quick.
Okay.
Let me see what it was. You want to tell them about your challenge that you got going on TikTok? I'm in
Yes.
for it.
Okay. So on my TikTok, y'all, my TikTok is a taste of Cherie. For everybody that didn't come from TikTok, TikTok name is a taste of Cherie. So the challenge that we've been doing for the last 30 days, I got a summertime fine challenge. We are drinking 2 cups of tea a day, right? So the 2 cups consist of ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, and I'm recommending people to sweeten it with agave nectar or monk fruit or a little bit of manuka honey. You can squeeze a little lime in there too. And so we're doing 2 8-ounce cups of that a day. Throughout the day, we're gonna drink alkaline water. And I told you guys how to make your own alkaline water. And then you want to get close to 3 liters of water a day. So what you're doing is you're encouraging yourself to drink water. Every time you go to the restroom, you do 25 squats. If you're not able to do the squats because of your knees, you can do chair exercises. One of the good chair exercises is lifting your knee to your arm like this. Each knee, if you can see what I'm doing. You want to
Mm-hmm.
lift your knee to your arm. Those are good chair exercises. Getting light weights where you actually lift light weights and arm circles and twist. You can do all that while you're sitting. The goal is just to keep everybody active. That's what I'm trying to do. Also, I added to the challenge that we're getting a weighted jump rope. So, like on our breaks at work, 15-minute breaks, you take 10 of those minutes and you get a weighted jump rope. You can get it from Amazon or Walmart. They're not expensive. A very lightweight. You don't want a heavy jump rope. And then you just jump like for 30 seconds, rest. Jump for 30 seconds, rest. You're going to do that for 10 minutes. twice a day. So on each one of your 15-minute breaks for the first 2 weeks, and then week 3 and 4, we're going up to 15 minutes twice a day. And you're going to see some results. In 30 days, you're going to see some results. So we're going to start that May 16th, which is Monday, and we're going to carry it all the way through June 21st to the summer. And on my page, I added a meal that you can meal prep that's going to be very, very helpful. It's a lean meal. It's good, and it's, you can eat on it for like 2 or 3 days, and it's easy, and it's cost effective.
And it looks good because I saw it last night. And I was like, man, I'm hungry.
Yes,
It looks so good. And then I also, yeah, and I hula hoop because the jumping the knees and all that. And the girls are not very firm, so I'm like, yeah. I gotta do the hula hoop.
Look, but just chair exercises, then just keep active with them chair exercises, and water therapy too for the people that go to gyms that got pools and stuff. Of course, you can do the resistance water therapy, and that's gonna make you feel good,
right?
Because it's not gonna be hard on your joints. She said that's diverticulitis when it sits. When you're diverticulitis is an inflammation of the intestinal system. So it's when your intestines, anything that ends with itis means inflammation. So that means it's inflamed. And so, yeah, you're going to have some problems if you have diverticulitis. But diverticulitis can actually make you have diarrhea too. So, yeah.
How can you tell when you're backed up? Okay, somebody, did that come up? Yeah. How can you tell when you're backed up was the question.
Oh, thank you. How can you tell when you're backed up? You can tell because a lot of times you feel nauseated. When the intestines is not moving and it's pushing up on the stomach is pushing up on the esophagus. When you eat something, you're going to feel nauseated. You're going to feel weighed down. You're going to feel tired, bogged down. And then it's going to be very hard for you to go to the restroom. And you're not going to go to the restroom, but like maybe once a day, if that. And then it's going to be very little pebbles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your stool is supposed to come on out. It shouldn't be little pebbles. So if it's little pebbles, 9 times out of 10, you're probably dehydrated.
Right. And also, there's a good bowel and a bad bowel because it's supposed to go right to the bottom. It's not supposed to be floating. It's supposed to go right to the bottom.
Yeah, if it got fat in it, that you can talk about steatorrhea. Is when it floats to the top of the water. That is not good. And you want to make sure you don't have like fatty liver disease and some other issues too when you start seeing stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, it's you want to make sure you don't have some liver issues when the stools are clay colored and all that type of stuff, losing pigment. You might have some issues where you need to go to the doctor when you're seeing that type of stuff.
Exactly.
Those type of conditions. How many times a day should you go bowel movement? You should at least be going once a day, but most people go after they eat. If you eat something, it should be coming out.
Right. And that's how a lot of people bloat. But go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say now, not too much though. You don't want to, because it's like you said, it's a balance. Every time you eat, you shouldn't be going straight. It shouldn't be like watery and you running straight. That's more of a diarrhea type of stool.
Yeah.
But you should be going, most of us here in America, because of the way we've been eating, about 2 times a day.
Yeah. So she's subscribing to your channel. Sharon is subscribing to your channel.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, everybody that's in the live, please go and subscribe to her channel. We're trying to get her up because she and I think we're going to be Wellness Wednesday buddies now. So
yes. Thank you so much for everybody. Oh, thank you, Cammie. For everybody that's subscribed. It's a taste of Cherie. I appreciate you. And what's on there now is a lot of my TikTok lives. So if you want to go see the different disorders that I talked about so far, they're all on there. The lives are kind of long. So sometimes if you want to scroll through them to get to the information you're looking for, you can do that too.
Okay. And yep, someone said also, yeah, we answered that one. Let me see. It was another question.
I want to mention something. She said, I work remotely, so this is perfect. Let me say this too. For people that have jobs that they sit down all day, you definitely want to get up and walk on your breaks. You want to do the summertime fine challenge for sure, because your GI system is definitely probably not going to be as active as somebody who's up moving around. So you want to drink plenty of water. You want to walk on your breaks or jump rope or some type of activity on your breaks.
Dance. You can dance on your break too.
Yes, let's
You could be
get it.
you could be
Hey,
at
Cammy,
your
thank
desk while you
you.
working
Thank
and
you.
you could
Thank you.
dance.
We appreciate that, Cammy.
Thank you so much. And then you got another subscriber
Thank you.
here. So thank you guys.
Thank
And someone
y'all.
said, and I think we kind of answered this question, what's the best way to keep a healthy gut?
Best way to keep a healthy gut is getting the proper serving of fruits and vegetables a day. If you can physically eat the fruits and vegetables, go for it. If not, juicing and blending. Either way you want to do it is the best way. If you're going to blend though, just don't add all those additives. Just do like a coconut water or something like that. Because when you start adding too much, again, you're going to cause your blood sugar to spike, and that's more health problems. So we want to keep the blood sugar level low, want to keep our insulin levels low.
Okay.
Yes, welcome everyone. Thank you.
And someone also said, um, with all the questions someone probably asked, what is a healthy gut?
A healthy gut is having a strong immune system, going to the restroom at least once or twice a day. You should be going at least twice a day, really, because if you're eating quite a bit, it should be coming back out. Nothing should be just sitting in your intestines. And that's pretty much what a healthy immune system is. Your immune system lies in your intestines. So that's pretty much what a healthy gut is being able to have fight off infections, fight off colds, fight off, and that's how you know the condition of your immune system, because when you get sick, you're going to get well right away.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I have diverticulitis. Asked to avoid nuts, increase fiber. Yep, you can't have nuts with diverticulitis. Metamucil is a bulking, it's a bulking laxative, a bulking fiber, excuse me. Juicing be better for diverticulitis. Yes, juicing would be great for diverticulitis. It sure would. Because you want to definitely focus on that ginger, that turmeric, that celery, that cherry juice, things that are going to help with inflammation.
Yeah, tart cherry is great for
Yes.
inflammation. And turmeric is awesome. I even drink turmeric tea, but I drink turmeric water. I'll just
Yes.
I'll do turmeric. I put turmeric on my food. I just turmeric because with multiple sclerosis, I'm a walking ball of inflammation.
Yes.
No matter what. Let's
Yes,
see.
I said digestion. Digestion is everything, Sharon. It is. It sure is.
Okay,
Because if you can't absorb nutrients and vitamins and minerals, you can't. That's where you get your health from. Diverticuli. Oh, you said diverticuli. I would have to go back and read what you said, but you said you have diverticuli. Okay.
Yeah, if they're telling you for the nuts, I do know that nuts is not the best thing to have when you have that. So the
Yeah,
nuts,
you definitely
yeah,
can't have
absolutely
nuts and
no.
stuff because it'll irritate a lot of people. Irritable bowel syndrome and stuff. They can't eat nuts and stuff either. It'll irritate the lining of the intestines
You're
because
right.
it doesn't digest. Nuts a lot of times won't digest, so they irritate, and then they get in those little pockets. Some of those disorders cause little pus pockets in the intestines, and
Right.
those nuts can get down in those pus pockets.
Hey, bruh, Terrence
Thank you.
Taylor.
Turmeric and ginger are my favorite. Cherry juice is a great one as well. Sure is, Terrence. Thank you for adding that. Those three are like little medicine balls.
Yeah. And I
They really
actually
are.
I grow turmeric and ginger also. And I grow stevia. I grow a lot. So I do I'm not in the best area where we could grow everything, but the most I can, I will grow it.
I
So
heard that. That's where I'm trying to be. Right where you at. I want a little garden or some type of area that I can go pick my mint, I can go pick my oregano. You know, that's what I want to. That's what I'm aiming for when I'm relocate. That's my goal for my home. If you are blending, can you use frozen fruit? Okay, here's the thing. Most
You
of that
saw the look.
fruit, I believe, is got preservatives with it. When they have to freeze a lot of that stuff, they have to preserve it. So they freeze a lot of that stuff with preservatives. So be careful and look at your ingredients. But I would say you can blend frozen fruit, but you can't juice it. Because if you try to juice frozen fruit, it's going to
Make it
it's gonna freeze inside it won't come out right.
right.
But yeah, you can blend frozen fruit, but I would be concerned about what they're preserving it with. If it's sweetener or what are they using to preserve it? Is it gonna spike your blood sugar levels? Because of my cerebral palsy, I don't walk around, so that interferes with my gut health. But exercise and physical therapy help. Yes, Taylor, good for you that you still staying active. And do you do water therapy with your cerebral palsy? Because you know I know they have wheelchair lifts and stuff that can lift down in the water and or whirlpools, or you could do that sometimes too. When you can't work out if you're in a wheelchair.
You can also use those stretchy bands too.
Yes, resistance bands.
Resistance
Yes.
band, yeah.
You can do a lot with those resistance bands. I want to start doing more with the resistance bands.
Yeah. I wear leg weights, ankle weights too. So that's been helpful too.
Jumex juice. Is that more, I think, is that a like a Hispanic based type of
It
juice?
is.
I would
Mm-hmm.
look at the sugar content
The
on that
sugar.
because I
Yeah.
have tasted it before and it's really sweet. So I would turn it around and just see how much sugar is in there. It's probably a lot of sugar. And I would be careful with that. I figured that it was a Hispanic type of.
Yeah. I think it's the sugar in it too.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Angel. You're very welcome. She said, thanks, ladies.
Oh, you're welcome. I can't see it, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just said it out. There it is. I think
Thank you so much.
yeah, she said thank you. There you go.
Somebody said something about mint and garlic. I missed that.
Okay.
Just some of those veggies are a great idea as well. I agree with adding that mint, oregano, and garlic. Yes, Terrence. Those are like I said, these are little medicine balls. Seriously, when you mix that stuff together, it's
Yeah.
our medicine. I always say it's our medicine.
Okay. Hey, Harrison family, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, here's another one. Let's see. Taylor says that we have a pool at home, so I use that. Great, Taylor. That's
Yes,
good. The
that's
pool is
good
the
that you
best
have a
thing.
pool.
Hmm.
Look, that's my goal to get when I buy my home, when I move from here, get me a pool so I can do some resistance walking and stuff in the pool. And it's so tiring. It feel like you're not doing much. And when you get out, you be like, oh my God, I feel it. It's a
Yeah.
workout.
It's good. And I love the pool because, again, with me, I fall because of my balance issues with multiple sclerosis. So if I fall, guess what? I'm not going to hurt myself because I'm in the wet pool.
Yes. A1, yes.
Yeah, let's see what we have here. We got some more. Got another one here.
How about just adding just plain old prunes to your diet? It works, Terrence. We talked about prunes a little earlier. Prunes are absolutely wonderful fiber source. They just they go right through you. Plums and
Mhm.
prunes.
Same family. Yep. And raisins. As long
Yes.
as they're
Yep.
natural.
Yep.
And see,
Dry.
and
Dry.
that's the thing, you have to really know everything that say organic is not all organic. I will just put that out there.
That is so true.
So yes. And then someone asked also in the notes, they said that if they are if the prunes or if these things are not working and you're still not having a regular bowel movement, what next? I think you should go
You
see
want to
the
go to the
doctor.
doctor because you may have a paralytic bowel, and if you
Mhm.
have a paralytic bowel, that's a medical emergency. You want
Yeah,
to go to the doctor if you're not having no results.
exactly. Exactly. So, do we have any more questions out there, guys? This has been wonderful. I've
It
had a
has. I
good
enjoyed you
time.
guys. Thank you for having me, Shelly. I really
You're
appreciate the invite.
welcome.
I
I
enjoyed
am
me knowing.
so glad I came to your channel that day. I almost
Yes.
did not come because I was like, oh, if I click here, I'm going to be in the live and they're going to see me. And I don't want to. I'm so glad I came into your
Me
live.
too.
So, but also, guys, you have to, as far as recipes and things for different types of juices, I am getting my membership on YouTube, and that
Thank
is
you,
one of
Verna.
the things on my YouTube is going to give recipes for juices and things like that.
Yes. And Verna, many blessings with your journey. I hope that you see lots of great health to
Yeah.
come with getting your juicer.
So yeah, thank you so much for following her too, guys. Yeah, make sure
Yes,
you
thank you.
follow her.
Yes, yes. I appreciate you guys. You motivate me as well. You definitely
We
rewatching.
both
Oh,
are here for the same reason because we this is what I have been dreaming of on my channel since I
mm-hmm.
started it.
Yep.
And now I got the package and we're good.
Yes. Let's get it, Shelly. That's what I love doing.
Yep,
This is my calling right here. That's
exactly.
why it's so effortless for me because I love helping people. You talk a little bit about natural cleanse with give the bowel area a flush and then re-adding natural probiotics. Okay, so if you want to do a natural cleanse, we kind of talked about this earlier today. You can use like a Senna. You can get it from a health food store. Actually, Senna you can get from a wall. You should be able to get from a Walgreens or a CVS or something like that too. But in a natural form, you can get it from in different forms from the health food store, right? So, a juice-based cleanse. Okay, so you can add Senna in with like prune juice. We talked about that. You can also add the celery juice in. We talked about that. You can also add in some cucumber juice because those are hydrators and they will clean you out. That should clean you out right there by
Yep.
itself. You can add some licorice. That's a herb
Licorice,
and that'll
yeah.
clean you right on out. And then you want to start putting your antioxidants back in. Your berries, like I said, they are low in sugar, low glycemic index, and your greens. Greens will also clean you out though, so be careful if you've done a big detox with the greens. You want to do those sparingly. But then you want to start using a soluble fiber to bulk your stools back up. So look up healthy soluble fibers like
Also
nuts.
dandelion leaves too. Dandelion leaves. Have you used that in
I
any of your
use
juices?
roasted dandelion root. I
Yeah.
love and I actually use that for a detox. So you could use that in there too
Yep.
with the licorice, the senna, dandelion root. It's gonna clean you out now.
Stay home. Stay
I'm being
home.
honest with you.
Let's
I just want to
see.
make sure that it's okay to use spearmint tea and add some cinnamon, turmeric, and ginger. Yes, you can use spearmint tea. That's perfectly fine. You know, it doesn't have to be verbatim. That is perfect.
Yeah, and
Thank
just
you,
add.
Uniquely Lavish. I appreciate that.
Let's see. We had another one here. Yes, I love health. I call it love yourself to health.
Yes, yes, I
That's
love
my
that. I love
hashtag.
that.
So anytime anybody come into my channel or anybody's channel, love yourself to
The
health.
health.
That is
Yes.
my hashtag.
You
So,
know
but
what? Shaka Bars, I don't know if anybody follows him on Instagram. But he says something that has resonated with me and I repeat it all the time. If you don't make time for health, if you don't make time for wellness,
there we go. You're back.
did you hear
You
me?
froze. Go ahead. We hear you now.
Oh, I said Shaka Bars made a statement that has resonated with me and it speaks volumes. He said, if you don't make time for wellness, you will make time for illness.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you. Uh-huh.
Oh, I just
You
wanted to make
good.
sure it wasn't going in and out. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
What is the best gut cleaner for kids? Same thing. Apple juice for kids. Kids gonna like apple juice. So usually, if you get them some fresh apple juice, it's gonna fresh apple and prune juice. It'll run right on through them. Dandelion is a diuretic. Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's gonna help the stool pass right on through. I just heard about the dandelion the other day being good for MS. Yep,
Mm-hmm. I learned that from my acupuncturist. She gave me
that's good too.
yeah, she gave me a plan and she gave me the juice that I had to make. It had to have tomatoes, dandelion leaves, and she said if you cannot, because it will be a little bitter. She said so if you have to put anything, she said I don't do they say do honey, but not. my doctor was like, the honey we get here in the United States is not true honey.
That's why I only try to do the Manuka honey, and hopefully that's coming from the right place.
I know, right?
It's awful. Yeah.
And then we got someone said that, let's see, licorice,
Yep,
peppermint,
Sharia.
and some
It's gonna
berry juice.
clean you right on out.
Hmm.
And I would say do cherry, the berry juice that you could use with that. You can actually use cherry as the fruit for the berry juice, you know.
So, did we
Right.
need to repeat something, or you just saying say it again, sis? What you said? Because we got some clapping behind it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, let's see. We got licorice
Yes.
tea. And I'm gonna
Licorice.
tell you, that's probably my least favorite because I love jelly beans and what was that? The Twizzlers.
Liquor
But licorice is my least
licorice is
favorite.
disgusting, y'all, but it has so many good health benefits for the body, though. It really does. But licorice got the worst taste ever. Look,
It
I'm gonna
tastes
have to
like cough syrup
concentrate.
to
If I
me.
get some licorice, I'm gonna have to fight through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But that's what I always tell people. It's your health. So if that means just choking it down, just hold your breath and swallow it. You're good.
Ain't that the truth, Sharon? I love that
Hmm.
saying too. If you don't invest willingly, you will invest unwillingly. Yes, I'm adopting your saying. That resonates.
Yep, it
Apple
does.
juice go to for us too. Yeah, apple juice gonna get you going. Yeah, you if you at work, you might want to.
Don't go to work that day.
Right. Pure tea helps with digestion of fats and lipids, and rooibos tea increase in liver enzyme. Okay, Shannon, come through with the information. I'll
All
have to
right, sis.
research those. I'm not real familiar with pure or rooibos, but thank you for the information. I put that on my to-do list to research those.
Mm-hmm. Wow, my family in here hanging out with me. Anything? Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? So again, she is on TikTok and YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the same as her channel name. We put it in the chat before.
Mm-hmm.
If Ahmad can drop it again, so she can get her crown glory on her
Thank
YouTube
you.
channel, we can get her boosted up there.
Thank you so much, y'all. It's a taste of Cherie. ATASTE of Cherie. CHERIE. A taste of Cherie. And I appreciate you guys. Welcome the new followers to my TikTok and to my YouTube. And I hope you guys learn some good stuff. I
Yeah,
hope you have some fun on my channel with me.
this was great. This was great. Okay, so Sharon she's heard of that. It's
Okay. It's
antioxidant.
great antioxidants. Thank you, Sharon, for that information.
Had to hear
You're
this
welcome,
information.
Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
And thank
And
you.
and then we dropped your link again, your YouTube link. And
Okay, thank you. I
so yeah,
appreciate that, guys.
y'all go out and share the love with her.
Yeah.
Again, she's got two, no, it's one now. She's got a challenge that's going on that starts on Monday.
Yep, summertime fine challenge. We trying to lose some belly fat and get ourselves healthier, more tone.
Yes. And the food that she put out there last night, I'm telling you, she even made it special. If you're vegan,
Yep.
you can use the mushroom, which is a superfood. You guys don't sleep on mushrooms. That's a superfood. That is a superfood.
Yes. Portobello mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. I have a video on portobello mushroom burger. Oh my god, it was so good.
Are you gonna upload this live to your YouTube channel?
Uh-huh. It goes
Yes.
automatically over to my YouTube.
And
Yeah.
I'll put it on. She gonna send it to me and I'll put it on too. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Let's see, will this live be uploaded? Yep, it's gonna be on my YouTube. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yep.
And let me see. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's questions. If I missed anybody's question, please feel
Good.
free to put it out there again so that we can make sure we answer everybody.
Good. I'm glad you learned some things that you didn't know. That motivates me. Thank you, Uniquely Lavish. I appreciate you.
And if anybody's in here and you're not connected, please connect with each other. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't do the link dropping. But you guys can connect with each other.
Yes. Praise God, Sharon. Thank you.
Cammy is up
Challenge.
for
Yes,
the
Cammy.
challenge.
Yes. Come do
Now
the
tell
challenge.
them the guidelines with the challenge because you want them to if you're on TikTok or if you're on not TikTok and YouTube, they can come and tell you on TikTok and YouTube that they are. Okay. She wants you to let her know if you're following because she wants to get updates because this is how we grow the community because we can tell you everything. But if you don't see results, people are going to be like, I'm not doing that. Where are the results?
Right.
So that's why we want you to go out there and say we're doing the actual um, challenge. And let's see, we had a question here. You're very welcome. Very welcome. We appreciate you being here. And then let's see, what's your name on TikTok?
My name on TikTok is a taste TASTE of my name Cherie. Cherie. So a taste of Cherie. Cherie.
A day after my birthday. So your
Oh, well,
birthday.
happy
Oh,
early
so
birthday.
it start. Your birthday is on the sixth
Sunday, the
Sunday, the
16th.
15th. Well, happy
Yep.
birthday. Happy
Yep. We
birthday.
starting it on the 16th. So happy birthday, sis. I hope you enjoy.
So get your cake because come Monday you ain't gonna have no cake.
Exactly. You got to get your cake on Sunday because Monday ain't okay. Monday all the way into June 21st.
Good.
Yes, Judy, please do this challenge with me. And then comment on the post and let me know each week how you feeling, how you doing, if you still motivated. Yes, Cammy.
Okay, great. So if we do, let me ask you this: if we're doing the challenge, is it okay if we post like a video? We could do like a DC or something on TikTok to show what we did that day because I know people are going to want to show their food because again, that's what actually um, sells because you
Yes.
got you got living proof of it. So I'm going to
Yes.
go out and I'm going to show you everything I do.
Yes. 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 So I might post a TikTok of me jump roping so people can, or something, or might, different TikToks to show people what I'm doing, keep them motivated and stuff too. Studying come from lung, heart, blood pressure, and other issues. And I sell herbal tea. Okay, Shannon, that's wonderful.
And
Are
the
you
big
on
thing for that
TikTok too? Link up with me on TikTok, Shannon.
and a thing about high blood pressure, celery.
Oh,
Celery.
yeah, celery is
Celery.
bomb.com. Celery is bomb.com. It sure is. Both of you should team up and also maybe talk at some live events and festivals. Oh, Lisa, I would love to do that. I used to hold when I lived in Peoria, Illinois, every summer I used to hold an event for blood disorders for sickle cell and I had a hematologist that would come. I had a nurse practitioner that would come. We would have people dressed up in like costumes for the kids and it was wonderful. So I would love to get back into doing those type of events. I used to love them.
Especially now that things are opening up more too. So
Yes, after post COVID. Yes.
hmm
You're welcome, Sharia, and thank you for being here.
and I do actually have a center here that's going to be opening up soon for multiple sclerosis here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can get some tickets and get you down here so you can.
Oh,
And then
definitely. Because
I'll
I come
come up
to
there
Atlanta
because
quite a bit, Shelly. I come
yeah.
to Atlanta quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good. I'll let you know so you can come
Yep,
in.
just let me know.
Awesome sauce. Thank you. And that's the word I was looking for. Accountability. Thank you.
Yes,
That's that MS moment there, that brain.
that's okay. I be getting them too. Look, I be getting them moments too. Yes, we want to hold each other accountable. So
Accountability.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do right now.
And
Just
look,
help the community a little bit. I'm just one little voice. And me and Shelly getting together, we know we're a small entity, but with the help, with y'all help and us holding each other accountable, we can make it a bigger entity with the meal. Is that all we eating for the no, Ellen, that's not all we eating. I just put an example of a meal prep, but you can alter it. That's why in the challenge I mentioned you can alter that meal so many different ways with different meats, different vegetables. You can throw in a little bit of fruit here and there like avocado. You can alter, and then also you want to you can eat other little small snacks and stuff throughout the day, but I'm just showing people an option when people say, well, I don't know what something good, something that's filling that I can eat. So that's one. Maybe I'll post some more so people can have some other options if
Ideas.
they
Yeah.
can't think of it, to
Yeah.
eat, to cook.
Okay, let me see. We got another question here.
To send me her information. My system is messing up.
Oh, okay, that's my sister, by the way. I'll send it to
Oh,
you.
I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
Shannon.
Terrence
Thank.
is my brother, Shannon is my sister, and Lisa is my aunt.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, hello, everybody.
My family is showing out. They coming up
Yes,
in
they
here.
came through to support. Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, we can definitely. And then as far as the juices, different types of juices, like I said, I will have a membership that I will offer that. But from time to time, what happens with my membership, my actual members is going to get it first, and then I will send it out into the population for others because I want my members to get it because that's what they pay for the membership for.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
She said hello. So, is there anybody live out there for my mods? Because my phone is about gone. I need to find out if somebody's live so that we can rate them. Because we got 20 people in the live, and I don't want to leave the live with 20 people in here. And somebody would love to go. What a raid is where we would go over to another channel and say "Eat to Live Strong" raid. That lets the person know that I have been considerate and letting them get some volume on their channel.
Oh,
So that's if you want to do it. We ask that if you go in there, you stay for at least 10 minutes and just say "Eat to Live Strong" raid. If you cannot go, we understand that as well. But I'd like to try and do a raid and go to raid somebody because we got 20 people in the chat, which is awesome sauce. Let's see what we have here. Sharon, my membership should be ready within the week.
oh, Sharia. Okay, well then I'll do another. Maybe I'll do a YouTube because I can't play music on YouTube. So when I do, I'll do it off camera then and put it in a TikTok. The recipe for the salmon. I did a stuffed salmon the other day on live. So
Ooh.
I will do that and put it in a TikTok then. And that way you guys can have something to refer to, something else. I'll do that. I'll do it off camera.
Okay, so we don't see anybody. They don't see anybody that's live right now. So
Okay.
we can just, well, it's 18 now, so it's dwindling down.
Okay.
So we've got, if we can go up into the half out, up until 9 o'clock, then we can go ahead and just let the live go because we're going to be doing more. If you guys can think of anything else that you guys want to talk about, because Cherie does her TikTok live. She juices every morning and she talks about a different type of ailment. So that's um that's how she does her channel. And again, that's how I came into her channel. Let me see. We've got somebody answering something here. Lexus Robocock dude. Oh, you met me from Big Dad. Hey, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I met him on another person's live.
Oh,
Welcome.
good.
Okay, what is the membership? Okay, so with YouTube, when you become monetized, you have the option to have membership where you offer to your members different things on your channel. So mine is about eating to live strong. It's about being healthy, but I have 4 tiers, and my fourth tier is going to be more on a financial side. So it's 4 tiers, and you have a price. It's like two. Mine start at 99 cents. Then I have a think of 4.95, a 6.99, and a 24.99. I think that's the price on mine. So you just sign up for the membership, and then you get exclusive insight of my channel, what we're doing. I do cooking demonstrations, I do fitness challenges, and I do, of course, shout outs to your channel. So the prices, and what I'll do, are we connected on YouTube, Judy? Because if we are, then I can definitely, because there'll be a video that will come out before because I have to announce the membership to the YouTube audience. So when it comes out, if you are subscribed to me and you click the bell, you'll get the notification that the membership is available, and it'll have the amounts. I'm just waiting for it to come back from the partners at YouTube because they have to check it first to make sure it's something that they approve. So that takes a couple of days. So once it's ready, Judy, that's when you'll get the notification. Okay, so I'll make sure. If not, I'll grab you up and make sure that you're subscribed to me. So, but anything else, guys? You guys want to talk about anything else? You have any other questions before we release the live back to YouTube? It's been a wonderful, wonderful live. I've really
Yes.
actually enjoyed this.
I really enjoyed it myself, and I look forward to doing so many more. I look forward to us just addressing different issues that people are having a difficult time finding information. I don't mind doing the research. That's primarily what I've been doing for the last 15 years, is having to research different things, because there's all stuff is always changing and evolving. So one thing that we can always count on that is gonna change is change, you know.
Right.
What we knew as is what it was is gonna always change. So you got to keep up on different research, you know. And I don't mind. You guys need me to look some stuff up for you, or
Oh, somebody has. Okay, so wait a minute. We got some questions here. Let's see. Sorry, I missed them. Like most of the live streams, I had to go to the pharmacy to pick up my medication. I hope you're doing well. I just found out that I have an eye infection. It's not pink eye, is it? Or is it from allergies?
because I just actually had an allergy flare up. I'm just getting over it. My eye is subsiding
Yeah,
every
it
day.
started bothering you last night when you were live.
Yeah, it was real bad. I was like, oh my God, it got bad. So luckily when I woke up today, and I did an anti-inflammatory juice today when I was on live, and juice too. But you may actually need some eye drop antibiotics though, because you don't want to play with your eyes for real.
Right. So good.
But to get them to heal fast, do an anti-inflammatory juice or eat anti-inflammatory fruits and vegetables, and then get you a antibiotic eye drop if it's not clearing up.
Turmeric, turmeric, turmeric.
Yet turmeric, ginger, cherry juice, celery, please.
Yes.
Yes, Sharon, you right about that. You have to invest into things for your age. Thank you, Erica. That's one of my friends that just came
Hey,
on.
Erica. Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it. Preliminary embolism. I can't have vitamin K. What is that I can use green leafy wise, because I do care even though they tell me. Oh, Shannon, that's, you know what? If you unable to have vitamin K, I would not play with that at
No
all.
collard greens, none of that.
I would actually ask my doctor about that, because they probably got specific recommendations. If you on warfarin or Eliquis or any of that type of stuff, they got specific recommendations that they want you to do, and I don't want to get steer you wrong. That same thing with kidney disease. It's so specific to what people can eat that I'm very careful about giving advice about that. But I'm sorry, I wish I could help you more. Good
Good
night.
night, Ellen. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming.
Ellen.
Let's see. We have my left eye is swollen and it hardly.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah, you need antibiotics for your eye. If it's
Mhm.
itching and it's swollen and bright red, I will probably go, because it may be deeper than just a pollen allergy. That may be pink eye. You want to get evaluated. I would say not necessarily antibiotic. You want to get evaluated to see if you need an antibiotic.
Right.
Blessings, Lisa. Thank you for joining.
So, and I was thinking also, and you guys let me know if you what you think about gluten free. That's like a big topic. Everybody talks about gluten free and all this other stuff. So,
We need to talk about that,
yeah,
because I researched some stuff about gluten and was like, oh my, I didn't know a lot of stuff until I
right.
researched it. So we definitely want to hit on gluten.
Okay, sounds
Yep.
good. All right.
Yep. It would definitely be a good route to go. Because a lot of people with like celiac disease and stuff, they can't have gluten. So
Right.
yeah, I can
You're
use
welcome, Ellen Williams. Thank you
my
so very much again
way.
for coming. You're
I'm
welcome.
in a holistic way of medicine. Oh, I understand, Shannon. And if there's some great herbs out there. I just didn't want to throw anything out there, when you have a blood clotting condition, because it's so sensitive.
Right.
There are some great herbs available to help aid, with blood thinning.
Right. Okay. And let's see what we have here.
I've been drinking this new drink. It's by It has antioxidants and it is very healthy, and it's only 1 gram of sugar because I'm pre-diabetic. Wonderful. As long as the sugar, that index is low, you good to go. As long as it don't have some of the other
The hidden
replacement
sugars. Yeah. Make
synthetic
sure.
sugars. That's what you want to look for. Make sure it's not sweetened with some of the other stuff that's bad for
Mhm.
you.
Yeah. Diabetic. You did something on pre-diabetic. You did something on diabetes too on your
I did.
YouTube,
I
didn't
did
you?
a whole live on diabetes on my YouTube, on my TikTok live actually.
But then it posted over into your YouTube
Yep,
though,
and I
right?
posted it on my YouTube.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Cherie Burden. Thank you so very much for coming. We appreciate you.
yes, I thank you, y'all, and thank you to my friends, my followers that came through. I appreciate you guys, Erica. I appreciate you coming through. Everybody that came through and supported. When are y'all gonna discuss gluten? So I will be sure to tune in. I really want to know. I'm sure Shelly will be updating Angel.
Right. Yeah, we'll put it out and we'll put it out on whenever we do it. I actually put out a thumbnail early so people will know to get ready for it.
Hmm.
So we put it out at least a week in advance.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're
Okay.
at 9 o'clock. So I think that is it for the
All right.
night. And let's see, we got some more thank yous. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And good night to you too as well. Salute
Good
to you,
night, guys.
Warren. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. I'm gonna
Thank
play some wind down music so that we can woosah and we can go on with our lives. Thank you so very much for coming to the live today. It's been wonderful. I've appreciated you, Cherie. Thank you so much.
you. Welcome, Shelly.
And my
Thank you
audience,
for
I
inviting me.
oh, you're welcome. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys that came and hang out with your girls here because we're all about getting you healthy if it's the last thing we do. So we're going to go ahead and play some music out, guys. And you guys have a great evening. I appreciate you for coming to Eat to Live Strong. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, or if you're not subscribed to Cherie, please go to our channel and subscribe to our channel. We love to have you. Also, if you're not subscribed to us or following us on TikTok, please go to our TikToks because ironically, our screen names are the same as our YouTube channel. So please go and check
Yes.
us out and follow us. So we appreciate that. So guys, thank you again for coming. I'm going to go ahead and play some music to wind down so you guys can until you guys dwindle out of the live chat. And thank you so much for coming again. Hey, 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 hey. This is a TikTok video here.
Right. Right, Shelly. They be cutting up on TikTok. Oh God.
Thank you everybody for coming. This is Turn Up Beats. Yes, Erica.
Somebody said they
Thank
turning
you,
up.
Warren. Thank you, Lorena Dabney. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming. Good night.
All right now, Shelly, don't have me get out the chair. Over there jamming.
Right. I like this. YouTube has some really good music. You just have to search for it.
Find it.
So when the song goes off, I'm gonna end the live stream, guys, and you can stay behind. Just stay on for a second, and then we'll go for now. Much love, everybody.
Yes, thank you guys. We had a wonderful live.
She said chair dancing. That's an exercise.
It is. Look, I need to be. I need to be on here doing my arms. Oh my God! I swear I need to be lifting some weights. I'm going to the gym tomorrow for sure. So I'm probably not gonna go live on TikTok because I need to go to the gym in the morning.
Oh, in the morning?
Yeah.
I might get in the pool in the morning.
You said the pool?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I might go and get in the pool in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. So thank you so very much for joining me today. And we will see you on the next Wellness Wednesday. It might be on her channel instead of mine. So we're going to switch it up, but we're going to have one coming up to you guys. Bye. So thank you again for joining me. Much love. See you next time. Love you long time. Bye.